The following program is an opinion program. The opinions expressed by the hosts and guests of this program are not the opinions of the management, staff, and advertisers of this station. Please direct all criticism, concern, and adulation to the hosts of this program.
Welcome to Alabama Politics. This week, I am Yaffe, filling in for Dale Jackson. I come on after Dale Jackson. I'm a news talk show host on WVNN, 9 to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, right after Dale Jackson, of course. And Mecca Music is here as well. She is the CEO of 256 Today.
I am so excited to have you here today. Maybe a more improved version of Dale. We'll see.
What can I say? At least a better looking version of Dale, I just have to say. So we have a lot to get to. Former U.S. Attorney Jay Towns going to join us later on in the show. So why don't we start it? We got that 2-minute warning. So classified documents, they are everywhere, apparently. And when I say everywhere, I mean it might be easier to ask who doesn't have classified documents. Because first it started with Trump, then it started with Biden. Now apparently Mike Pence has them. I checked, my sock drawer this morning to see if there's any under the socks. I didn't find any, but it does seem like they're everywhere. And Mecca, what is your take on this? Because I honestly am almost baffled by the whole thing.
I mean, it's gotten somewhat ridiculous at this point, and I think it's raising a bigger question of what is being classified? Does all of this need to be classified? I mean, because there's obviously, rules in place to protect classified documents, but if they're just, willy-nilly everywhere, I mean, is the right stuff being classified? And obviously the right protocols are not being followed.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that there does seem to be an issue with the process. But still, I hear from former congressmen, former senators, and they'll say, oh, well, we have to go in the SCIF, and it has to be very secretive, and we have to look at it, and we can't leave the SCIF until they check it out. And I'm like, then how did Biden just take them home? I don't understand.
And some of the documents found in, his garage were from his Senate days. So you have to wonder, does everybody have classified documents? Where are they?
Yeah, and I want to know, though, what is in these classified documents?
That's another thing.
I feel like when it was first revealed he had classified documents, we knew within a couple weeks, it's about nuclear secrets. Now, we don't know all the details because, it's classified.
Right.
But I don't think we have any idea what's in the classified documents that Biden had in his garage.
No, that still hasn't been released. And furthermore, speaking about Trump, the prosecuting Trump for having these classified documents, and properly stored or what have you, that's out the window. That is, there's no way that's happening now, because are you just going to go after everyone now?
Yeah, I think they should just get every former president, senator, congressman in a room, say, raise your hand if you haven't stolen classified documents, and then we could get to the bottom of this.
Well, I think Obama was asked about it, and he refused to answer.
Because he's not sure.
Yeah.
I don't think he's sure.
I know.
So it's National School Choice Week in across the country, and we've seen tweets out from Governor Kay Ivey, Lieutenant Governor Will Ainsworth, other politicians here in Alabama, and they seem to be all on board for school choice. Finally, maybe it's coming to Alabama. I'm a little skeptical, and I understand, Mecca, you are as well.
Well, the key word you said was seem to be. Seem to be. Yeah. What you and Dale envision as school choice in Alabama, that's not necessarily what they are talking about. Or at least in Governor Ivey's, when her statements about school choice, she's for it, she wants it, and then she shifts it to charter schools, which technically it is considered school choice, but that is not what these school choice advocates are actually pushing for.
Yeah, I noticed in Kay Ivey's inaugural address, she said charter schools. What I'm really concerned about, and I've heard some kinds of rumors on this, the biggest opponent of school choice has been the teachers union.
Right.
For obvious
AEA.
reasons, they want to protect their monopoly. I have heard, though, that they want to say they're for school choice as well, but it's going to be charter schools, and they're going to pass it, and they're going to say, yay, well
We've got
done.
school choice, exactly.
It's not school choice. By the way, in my
Exactly.
parting shot later on, I'm going to talk more about this, because this is something I'm really passionate about, but it's always a good thing that Will Ainsworth and Governor Kay Ivey are talking about it. At
Absolutely,
least.
absolutely. I mean, if this is an important issue for you, and we've talked about previously, this isn't necessarily a passion issue for so many people, which is maybe why there's not that big push from it. But it is a popular issue to say, yes, I'm for school choice, what that actually means when it comes down to it. And talk to us a little bit about what is the difference between the school choice maybe you and Dale envision and the charter school option?
I mean, the biggest thing is private schools have to be involved here. There has to be something, even for homeschoolers. I'll have people call into my radio show, email me, say, homeschool's a big thing as well. So those options need to be available, and I think that would be good for students, which is what it should be about.
So for you to support the what you would call real school choice would be the tax dollars following the students, correct?
And I'm for educational savings accounts, where it goes directly to the parents in a special account, so it's not like just going straight to the school. So parents really have a choice. So I'll have more details on that in my parting shot.
I'm sorry, I went too long on this one.
We got metal detectors are being used, special kind of technology actually, being used in Huntsville City schools because, well, unfortunately, they have had students bring guns. Is this the future? Is this the way we stop potential mass shootings in schools or any type of shootings in schools? And can we possibly see this statewide? Becca, what do you think?
Okay, so listen, if your school needs them, obviously it's a good move. But as far as the expense for these school districts to install these systems, and it's not only the equipment, you also have to have someone man the system. Now, when we're talking about statewide, throughout the state, all the school districts, there's still rural schools who need like better computer labs, better internet access. And so I don't see it necessarily going that way immediately. But I mean, 20 years from now, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I actually have no idea how much something like this costs. So I have no idea if there's the potential of making this statewide, if there's the potential in the future, low cost, kind of like what you said. But I think it could at least be targeted towards like specific schools that maybe have a denser population or something like that where it would be more useful. I mean, just because it's not going to be able to use 100% everywhere, if it can help some schools, I mean, that's a start, right?
Absolutely. Do you think, though, that this is making students feel more safe, this districts that have these metal detectors in place, and the parents of the students as well?
You know, that's a really good question. In terms of the students, it probably does make them feel safer, but I hope it's not done in a way to make it seem like it's more, I don't know, like some people do worry that, oh, it's going to make schools be like a prison or something. Now, a lot of students are probably just thinking that anyways because they don't want to be at school, but it kind of depends how it's implemented. I'm sure the parents, though, are all for it for the most part.
And if it's more like, you know, an airport scan you run through, you know, and then things like that, that's not prison-like. We'll compare it to the airport instead.
Yeah, so one of the most controversial topics I think I have ever seen since I have been in Huntsville, since I've been in Alabama, believe it or not, everyone's weighing in on this. The Welcome Rocket. So at the Alabama Welcome Center, as you're driving from Tennessee, there's a big Saturn 1B rocket that's been there for decades, and it looks like it's coming down. It looks like it's been kind of degrading a little bit. They can't keep it up, and there is a real legit fight to keep this in place. Now it looks like as of right now, it's still coming down. But do you think this could get more interesting?
Oh, I think it could not have been handled more poorly. I would say if you wanted everybody from, like you said, the public, Ardmore citizens, people who just drove by there once in their life, to lawmakers being upset about the way this has been handled, that was done so poorly. I mean, you've had so many lawmakers be like, we haven't been told about this, we haven't been consulted, and it is a big deal. I think they really underestimated the support of, everyone from the public to lawmakers for this landmark.
I agree with that. I understand it's been kind of degraded, but if that's the case, can't we redo it? Can't we put something else in place? I mean, I've seen pictures of maybe putting Bucky from Buc-ee's, like a big Bucky up on there or something. I don't think that's a really good replacement. But from what I understand, the Memorial Preservation Act, this might actually apply to that law, which would prevent them from removing it, which I find very interesting. I'd love to see what Attorney General Steve Marshall thinks about that one.
I think it is going to get more interesting as far as that. And I would like to point out, you know, the big rockets we have at the Space and Rocket Center, right? Okay, so that's a real rocket. That's the one that's hanging in the Davidson Center. That is a real one. It's been restored. It's protected, though, from the elements. It's the same way that is a real one at the Welcome Center, and it wasn't made for this. So I understand that, you know, measures would have to be taken to keep it, but surely there's a way to go forward.
I'm personally, if there's not going to be a statue of me, you know, coming in, I would personally at least want to see the SLS rocket put there.
Absolutely. Let's get a ULA, Delta rocket, everything. I mean, there are multiple options that I could think would still honor what we do.
And I tweeted out to Elon Musk. I was like, maybe put a SpaceX there. I don't know. So coming up in just a
Blue
moment.
Origin, they're here.
Yeah, there we go. That's true. Coming up in just a moment, we're going to speak with former U.S. Attorney Jay Town about the classified documents thing and much more. Stay with us. Alabama Politics This Week.
You work hard to earn little escapes because doing your best means being your best. So let us help you discover your best at Premier Dental Spa. With our unique blend of cosmetic, dental, and spa-like aesthetic services, you'll leave feeling relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. Make sure the best you is here to stay and book your appointment online today at premierdentalspa.com.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for my friends at University Kia. Now look, I love Kias. I've driven plenty of them. I used to have a Kia Sportage. When my son was born, my wife said, no, we got to get ourselves one of these big SUVs. The Telluride from University Kia is an absolutely amazing vehicle. You get it at a great price, but you get everything at University Kia at a great price. Learn more about them today. Head on over to universitykia.com. Find the perfect vehicle for you, new and pre-owned. They got it for you. universitykia.com.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Want fun, safe, intelligent fitness programming? Want to build muscular strength, cardiovascular endurance, drastically improve range of motion and mobility, and learn proper nutrition to fuel your life with energy and emotional health? Well, come find out why Iron Tribe Fitness is ranked one of the top 5 fitness programs in America. Come find out why personal training and intentionally working on your current movement patterns individually is not only important, it's just another core value that separates Iron Tribe Fitness from other fitness facilities.
To learn how to get your 2-week free pass, go to irontribefitness.com.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here, and this is my son, Grant. Now, I'm here to talk to you about Top Shelf Customized Cleaning. He's a handful, I'm a handful, and if I want to stay married, I need Top Shelf Customized Cleaning to come and take care of my house. They do an amazing job for me, and they'll do an amazing job for you. Cindy loves them, I love them, Grant loves them as well. Check them out on Facebook, Top Shelf Customized Cleaning. And don't forget, call them today, 256-417-9122. And when you talk to them, make sure you tell them Grant sent you.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
Do you have a car sitting around you want to get rid of? Well, here's a great idea. Donate your car now to help local veterans in your area. Yes, just make one fast call to the Veteran Car Donation Program. Within a few days, we'll come and remove your car for free. You can donate any car in any condition. We'll use our vast network to sell it. The proceeds raised go to help local veterans and their families. And you get a tax deduction. And all you need to do is make this free call. Clean your yard up, get rid of an old car, and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now. Book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program now.
Welcome back to Alabama Politics This Week. I am Yaffe. Mecca Music is here, and joining us right now, former U.S. Attorney Jay Town. Jay, really appreciate you coming on with us today. And I know the main thing that we have to talk about, the classified documents. I said earlier on in the show, and I'm going to stick with this, I think it might be easier to ask who doesn't have classified documents over who does, because it started with Trump, then Joe Biden, now Vice President Mike Pence. Is there anyone else? What do you think about this?
So I think what I've said on your show, on Dale's show, on national television since the beginning, every vice president and president since Eisenhower have left the White House, have left the West Wing, have left their personal offices from Washington, D.C., with classified materials or documents marked classified. It's just sort of the nature of the beast. It's a perhaps horrifying reality. It's a legal reality nonetheless. And so we shouldn't all be shocked by this. I think it's just coming to light now in a sort of a very aggressive style here as it plays out in politics and in the Justice Department.
Jay, we brought this up earlier. Does there need to be a new system for what is considered classified and what is not classified?
Oh, heavens, yes. Merciful heavens. Think about the fact that we are using paper for technology, right? So our greatest secrets are written down on paper. That's the tech that we are using to protect our biggest secrets. Why don't we have tablets that don't have any ports in them, any way to, no cameras, no anything, and they can only be used by triple authenticated VPNs in certain areas where those VPNs are located. So Situation Room inside of the White House, in SCIFs around the country, around the world. Other than that tablet is a brick, and that tablet can be compartmentalized so that you can't see all of the classified world. You can just see it in whatever your compartment is. That's the point of I've had a security and clearance my entire adult life. I currently carry a top secret compartmentalized information clearance. Right, it's pretty much the highest clearance that a civilian is going to get. And I can tell you that we can do better than yellow stickies and paper. Right, we have technology now that actually exists. Where we can keep these secrets safe. And I say all that tongue-in-cheek. I understand this is the way we've always done it. It's government. So those things continue until you have sort of a boiling point like we have right now. I understand all of that.
Well, will a change come from that then?
I think the change that comes from all of this is that, one, there needs to be better accounting for, the check-in, check-out, kind of the library book thing, right? Might want to dust off the old Dewey Decimal System for classified documents. But when we move it to tablets or some other sort of media or medium platform, that's when that happens. I think look, you can't, even if you took one of these tablets home, as I'm suggesting, as just an example of a solution, that tablet would be a brick, because you don't have a triple authenticated VPN to even be able to log in and get on the network. All this stuff is stored in a cloud. It's no longer printed off on a copy machine and then, shoved down people's socks as they're leaving a SCIF, right? Or packed up in between, Time Magazine Man of the Month stuff. So look, we just got to maybe use some of the technology that we've taken the time to invent in this country and protect our secrets with it.
Yeah, and I think you make some really good point, Jay.
Of course I do, yeah. Is that the end of the segment?
I didn't doubt you. I didn't doubt you at all. My last question, real quick, does this change things? Is Trump going to be indicted over this still?
I have said from the beginning that a search on Mar-a-Lago was step 20 in a 20-step process. but I didn't anticipate any of this. And it really is going to make it very difficult for General Garland to treat Trump and Biden differently. And by policy, and really by Article 2, a sitting president can't be indicted. He'd have to be impeached first. So I don't see how they can prosecute Biden. And if they can't prosecute Biden, at least half of the country is going to believe the system's rigged, the justice system's unfair, DOJ is politicized. And so I just feel like that equity being weighed into the prosecutorial discretion of Attorney General Garland will cause him to decline prosecution of President Trump as it relates to the documents marked classified type cases, material handling, things like that. I still don't know what they're going to do about January 6th and that kind of stuff, but those cases are even harder to prove, I think.
Jay, I also want to talk to you about school choice. As you know, it's been School Choice Week nationwide. A lot of Alabama leaders have been releasing statements of support for school choice in Alabama. Does that translate to a bill come this legislative session?
You know, the momentum around the country seems to indicate that it will, Mecca, because, you know, states, red states, blue states, they are going with school choice and, you know, allowing parents. Look, most parents are not, they move to where they live because they wanted that school system or they're satisfied with it. You know, so this isn't like this huge problem that it's been made to be. My daughter goes to private school. I'd love a coupon to put towards her private school every year, right? I'm paying taxes for an education my daughter's not receiving from public schools, and we've accepted that. But I think that Alabama, there's a lot of things Alabama needs to do. This I think is one of them. Part of it is competition among schools. And look, if you're a failing school, there needs to be some accountability for that rather than just more funding. And so give kids an opportunity to go to a better school. How could that be a bad idea?
Former U.S. Attorney Jay Town, I appreciate you. I think you stole like half of my lines I'm going to use for my parting shot on school choice, but I appreciate you coming on, making really good points. We'll talk to you again in the future.
Thanks, Kathy. See you guys.
I got another note real quick. Parting shot, Mecca Music. Thanks so much. It's been a lot of fun.
So much fun.
Back in a moment on Alabama Politics This Week.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for my friends at University Kia. Now look, I love Kias. I've driven plenty of them. I used to have a Kia Sportage. When my son was born, my wife said, no, we got to get ourselves one of these big SUVs. The Telluride from University Kia is an absolutely amazing vehicle. You get it at a great price, but you get everything at University Kia at a great price. Learn more about them today. Head on over to universitykia.com. Find the perfect vehicle for you, new and pre-owned. They got it for you. universitykia.com.
You work hard to earn little escapes because doing your best means being your best. So let us help you discover your best at Premier Dental Spa. With our unique blend of cosmetic, dental, and spa-like aesthetic services, you'll leave feeling relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. Make sure the best you is here to stay and book your appointment online today at premierdentalspa.com.
Do you have a car sitting around you want to get rid of? Well, here's a great idea. Donate your car now to help local veterans in your area. Yes, just make one fast call to the Veteran Car Donation Program. Within a few days, we'll come and remove your car for free. You can donate any car in any condition. We'll use our vast network to sell it. The proceeds raised go to help local veterans and their families. And you get a tax deduction. And all you need to do is make this free call. Clean your yard up, get rid of an old car, and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now. Book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program now.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here, and this is my son, Grant. Now, I'm here to talk to you about Top Shelf Customized Cleaning. He's a handful, I'm a handful, and if I want to stay married, I need Top Shelf Customized Cleaning to come and take care of my house. They do an amazing job for me, and they'll do an amazing job for you. Cindy loves them, I love them, Grant loves them as well. Check them out on Facebook, Top Shelf Customized Cleaning. And don't forget, call them today, 256-417-9122. And when you talk to them, make sure you tell them Grant sent you.
I didn't know some Medicare Advantage plans may pay for dental visits. Did you?
I didn't know some Medicare Advantage plans may pay for transportation to my doctor. Did you?
I didn't know some Medicare Advantage plans may pay to have my prescriptions delivered directly to my home. Did you?
These and more are important benefits some Medicare Advantage plans may give you. So if you're eligible for Medicare, call us right now because you may be eligible to enroll in a plan with amazing additional benefits. Some Medicare Advantage plans may pay for services like these: dental visits, vision coverage, hearing coverage, home delivery of drugs, even gym memberships. Some plans may include no copays for many services and 0 deductibles. Don't wait to find out if you're eligible to enroll in a plan that may include some of these wonderful benefits you deserve. Call us right now. The call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation. Make this free call now to learn if you're eligible to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan that may include additional benefits you want. Call us right now.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
So Dale Jackson isn't here this week, obviously. I'm Yaffe filling in for him, but you can still read his stuff every day. The 7 things you should be talking about today. It's at yellowhammernews.com every day. You can sign up there so it can go in your email box every day. And I'm a contributing writer for Yellowhammer News as well. So if you want to check out my stuff, just go to yellowhammernews.com. It's the best news in Alabama you can read every day. Now let's get to that parting shot. So earlier on, we were talking about school choice. Now, if you've ever listened to my radio show on WVNN, you know I'm a huge proponent of school choice. I plan on having kids soon, and frankly, I would like some help getting my kid into a private school because of what's going on in the public schools. While it seems like on this National School Choice Week that Alabama political leaders, they seem to be agreeing with me. Governor Kay Ivey, Lieutenant Governor Will Ainsworth, Jerry Carl, Tommy Tuberville, Katie Britt all say we need more school choice options. So is this it? Are we finally going to get that? I'm a little skeptical because I know every time it seems like there's lip service for this, we get kind of school choice light. Charter schools are fine, but what we need is real school choice where you can get your help get with your kid, your students, to go to maybe a private school, maybe a religious school. We have to break the back of the government monopoly. That's really the main thing here. There needs to be some competition, some accountability, as Jay Towns said, and we have to get rid of this idea that, well, in order for society to be the best, we have to have just public education. No, I don't want my kids just indoctrinated by what the government schools say. I want, as a parent, to have more options. And you know what? I think most parents want to have more options as well. So if we don't get strong leadership from Kay Ivey on this term, I hope the next governor will actually show some true strong leadership on this issue and get school choice put forward. So that is my parting shot for today. It's been an honor to fill in for Dale Jackson on Alabama politics this week. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back again in the future.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for my friends at University Kia. Now look, I love Kias. I've driven plenty of them. I used to have a Kia Sportage. When my son was born, my wife said, no, we got to get ourselves one of these big SUVs. The Telluride from University Kia is an absolutely amazing vehicle. You get it at a great price, but you get everything at University Kia at a great price. Learn more about them today. Head on over to universitykia.com. Find the perfect vehicle for you, new and pre-owned. They got it for you. universitykia.com.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.